Hey there, YouTube. Bed Bath & Bongs here. Thank you so much for joining me. So it's a beautiful rainy day here in Tucson, Arizona. We've been having that for the last couple days. And as many of you are probably noticing, there is a freak freeze wave happening across the country. And it's almost February. How odd. But, yeah. Enjoy it. And for those of you that have a lot of snow to deal with, I used to live in Minnesota, so I understand. I am sorry. But let's go ahead and move on to our first story. It's a good one. It's kind of funny. It has to do with Mike Lindell, the MyPillow CEO, which, funny enough, is from Minnesota. And it has to do with the fact that he is planning on suing the Daily Mail. He has retained the lawyer that Hulk Hogan used to basically destroy Gawker, to go after the Daily Mail. And it all has to do with this, honestly on this one I kind of have to agree with Mike a little bit. It's very much a hit piece. They did a story saying that Mike Lindell had a secret adulterous relationship with the actress from 30 Rock, Jane Krakowski. And the funny is, the only corroboration they have on this story are some friends of the actress. Both Mike Lindell and the actress Jane Krakowski are both denying the story completely, that they've never even met. So it does seem to me that Daily Mail is on some pretty shaky ground to print this. And I'm pretty sure Mike Lindell is going to win any sort of slander or defamation that might come as a result of this. One reason apparently why he's pissed off too is they said that he purchased champagne and alcohol for Jane, and he is the leader of My Recovery Network, which is a addiction recovery organization. So he's pretty fumed about that as well. As much as I despise Mr. Lindell and his views and the fact that he was basically trying to convince Trump to become a dictator, in this particular legal instance, I think he's right. And the Daily Mail sounds like they're pretty funny because, of course, Mike Lindell might be getting sued by Dominion Systems for his repeated false claims about the election and the painting of Dominion as some sort of evil Venezuelan overseer of the whole damn thing, which is a complete lie. There's also rumors swirling about that Mike Lindell is going to run for governor of Minnesota, which, considering the fact that they elected, what's his name? Goddamn wrestler. Jesse the Body Ventura as governor. It's very possible that Mike could win. People think of Minnesota as a Democratic state, which, as far as the legislatures go, is true. But when it comes to the executive branch, it does tend to lean very Republican, and there's a large right-wing base in Minnesota. Get to our next story. Let's take our ritualistic dab of the day. I say ritualistic because we're going to be summoning Cthulhu. Cthulhu, arise! No, I can do much better than that. Cthulhu is not going to arise for that. Try this again. I'm going to be talking about Joe Biden, and I mean, he has done some executive orders and made some decisions that are pretty decent so far. I mean, it's only been a few days, but as far as his position on national security goes, I find it pretty troubling. He's expressed interest into pumping troops into Syria. He will probably, of course, continue the war in Yemen that his old boss, Obama, started. And he hasn't expressed any interest in pulling troops out of Iraq or Afghanistan. So it's just going to be more of the same on that front. And then some Democrats are also pushing for another Patriot Act ever since this insurrection happened at the Capitol. Which, as much as I despise what happened there, and I think charges need to be levied all over the place, we don't need another Patriot Act. We really don't. The laws that we have on the books are more than sufficient. And we don't need any more. It gets pretty tiring when both sides are constantly pushing for a military and police state that we live in. You just look at what Edward Snowden has revealed to us. The powers that the state has to spy on us and to look into our affairs without warrants or any sort of justification, really. It really is mind-boggling. Conservatives want to talk about 1984. We're fucking living in it.